Hey everybody, this is Johnny Beane. It's 11:30 a.m. Wow, right on the actually on time. I can't believe that.
What's the
I,
temperature there?
oh, it's 11:31. We were probably 50 seconds the temperature here?
Yeah, is it cold?
It's cold, man. Oh, my phone's plugged in. I forgot. Let me last night it was at least like 30. It was in the 30s, which is crazy, but I am right by the water.
Yeah.
I'm right by the ocean, so it gets very, very,
Yeah, it gets
very
chilly.
cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. February 6th, 2019. Live right now. Hey, Quentin James. Hey, Amanda Coombs. Live with Rob Johnson.
What's happening?
Hey, man. Hey. So you, oh, look at that. So you sent me that text.
Mm-hmm.
This is how this always happens.
It always goes, I know.
You sent me a text at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that early, but it was early.
No, it wasn't that early.
I did.
But I had been up at like 5 in the morning though. I woke up at 5. It was pitch black.
Yeah.
I think Howie had to use the room at like 5 in the morning, so I got up and then,
Yeah.
and then I got your text, and I saw the picture.
Yeah.
I didn't open it. I just saw it, and I thought that was you in the picture. I thought that was you standing there holding that guitar, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I wished it was. What? Johnny's like, what?
MC_5150. Hey, the American. Clayton James Hicks, 1998. Hicks, today is Wolfgang Wednesday. That's right, Clayton.
Yes,
and
Clayton.
It's also Winger Wednesday. There we go.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for jumping on, everybody.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah. Rob Johnson had something he wanted to talk about. Very cool.
Yeah. So we had let's see if I can pull it up here. So this thing just hit. Actually, Chris Hubbard texted me this morning, and he was like, "Hey, he's like, check out this guy's Facebook page, Michael Limo, and or his Instagram. Excuse me, his Instagram." And he's like, "Check this out." He's like, "Dweezil's at Norm's Rare Guitars. I think that's in California. I'm pretty sure. Dweezil's at Norm's Rare Guitars, and he's got the Rasta, and this dude's jamming on it." I'm like, "Oh, cool." Really, really cool. So he sends me this picture, and here it is right here. Oh, here it is. So he sends me this picture, and here it is. It's a picture of Dweezil and this other guy, who I'm going to show you in a minute. I know it's a little bright in here, but holding the Rasta guitar, which belongs to Dweezil's Apple now. Ed gave it to him years ago. Sometime around 84, 85 is when Ed gave it to him. And so he's brought it to Norm's Rare Guitars, and here's a little video of this guy jamming on it, and Dweezil in the background. Check it out. Kind of cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that was at Norm's Rare Guitars, and Dweezil brought the Rasta in, and I don't know who this guy. Well, Michael Limo apparently is the name. I follow the guy on Instagram, but I've never met him. I never talked to him. He must be a friend of Dweezil. So, anyways, it's pretty cool. He got to play the actual Rasta guitar, and that would be kind of cool. So, like I said, Hubbard's the one that showed me that this morning. I was like, whoa! I think, like we said, I think Dweezil acquired that guitar from Ed back in 80, I want to say 84, because there's footage of Ed in a hotel room with a roadie coming in. They were trying to do a video or something. I think it's on Rape the Vaults or something like that, I think is what the video is. That's what I have it on as. You would recognize.
Yeah, I've seen that video.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that might have been outtakes for Jump. Actually, I think
yes.
Van Halen was filming a totally different video for Jump before the one that they actually did, because there's all that footage of Michael Anthony at Showbiz Pizza Place.
Mhm.
You know, there's with Eddie in the hotel room.
And it was funny, Johnny. There's a video, there's a picture of David Lee Roth riding his motorcycle down Sunset Boulevard, and that's exactly. It's funny. He goes by the Chevron station that I just was at like 2 weeks ago. The rental car right on Sunset Boulevard. It's so funny because it's right after the Guitar Center.
Wow.
It hasn't even changed that much since 1984. I mean, it's probably new shops and stuff. But it's the same Chevron station that I stopped at. And I was like, whoa, there's Roth riding his motorcycle. Pretty cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But so it inspired me to, I was like, hey, Johnny, check this out. So I sent it to Dave and Johnny and did a little hangout. So kind of inspired me to pull my Rasta out. So playing on it. And for those of you guys that don't know, the Rasta started out as the Circles guitar. It was actually this guitar, the Fair Warning era Circles guitar. And it's the Bye, See You Later. And then sometime in 82, he primed it gray and then painted right over it and turned it into the Rasta guitar. And he put I think it's a Duncan pickup, isn't it? It's a Duncan rail. Dave would know the actual. Is it a Schaller?
Looks like a Schaller or a Bill Lawrence, maybe.
Okay. So he put a Schaller in it, and he had chrome hardware on it. And initially, the headstock was not painted, and it had chrome hardware on it. And the back, it has that kidney bean style route, but Eddie had a Pacer style cavity cover put on the back of it, and that's kind of what the back looks like. Mine's not really reliced too much.
That's cool.
Yeah, great guitar. This is one of Jerry Leica's old guitars. And after watching that video this morning, I was inspired to. I'm going to swap out the Floyd with gold Floyd and paint the headstock. The headstock actually looks like. Let's see if I can find it.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show me the chat if anybody asks any questions, Johnny, because I don't have it up because I have my phone and this going. But here's what the headstock's supposed to look like. It's kind of cool. And it's like I said, it's going to be kind of a fun little project, but I've been wanting to do that for a while. I know Nesdal has the same guitar as me, but he has his headstock painted. And I got to put some gold crown head chevron tuners on it because that's what Dweezil has on his right now. But
isn't that neck though? Isn't that an older neck?
It could be. I think it's. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the neck Ed had. I think it's the neck that Ed had on his Frankie. It was a Kramer neck. I think. Remember the one that he had on his Frankie? It said Kramer on it. It was a Strat headstock, but then he sanded off the Kramer logo for Diver Down. Well, maybe not. Maybe not, because he did use this guitar in Diver Down. Now that you mention it, maybe.
For some reason, I'm thinking the neck that's on that guitar now, the real one, the one that's painted, the headstock that's painted. For some reason, I'm thinking that's a neck that was on the Bumblebee at one point. I don't know why.
Absolutely could be. Yeah, could be.
Hey, Henrik. Henrik's in here. Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs. What's up, dude? Jimmy T, Dry Heat 480 is in the house. There was somebody else. Can I scroll?
Sure.
God. Harry Evans, there you are. Hey, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, thank you everybody for jumping in. This is a an early Thursday show for you guys. I think it's Thursday, isn't it? No, it's Wednesday. What am I saying?
Wednesday.
This is a very early Thursday show on a Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh, here's a couple other pictures too that he had on here. Here's Eddie playing the guitar and Diver Down playing the Rasta. Headstock was not painted yet.
Right.
And here's Dweezil playing it a few years ago. Obviously it belonged to him. I know you can't tell, but the headstock is painted. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what the guitar used to be. It was the Circles guitar. Maybe that was the neck that was on the B. Because it makes sense that if he painted the body, that he used the same neck, and maybe he put that neck on that guitar in '81 before the Fair Warning tour.
He was always swapping stuff out.
Yeah.
Always. But for some reason I'm thinking that neck was on the Bumblebee at one point.
Yeah, could be.
Like it might be like the neck that's on like the Bumblebee on the back of the Van Halen 2 record or something. I'm thinking it's like one of those necks. Yeah. That's what, for some reason, that's what I'm thinking. Hey, Brendan B Squared, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
You even have a Winger Wednesday shirt. Yeah. Look at that. Winger Wednesday t-shirt. Yeah, somebody sent that. Sorry, I don't remember, but
see, he did know what
JJ, hey man. Huh?
I said Johnny did know what day it was because he put the Winger Wednesday shirt on.
Yeah, obviously I knew, but it's too early, you guys. It's only 20 to noon here, so I gotta have the shades.
Right.
Too early. I got my tea here. Will says he's updating his channel. Awesome.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah. What else? Holy crap! Did I sleep till Friday night? Brendan says, yeah. Good morning.
Morning. You slept 72 hours.
Yeah. No. Rob likes to send me, messages at like 4 a.m. Hey, Johnny, want to go live? Johnny.
Check this out.
Johnny, wake up.
Yeah. Johnny, check this out.
The sun's not up yet, but I am. So, and I'm like, sure, man, I got some time. And that is cool. We do like to talk about this cool stuff,
Yeah.
Especially, me, I love these guitars. I love the history of these guitars and
Yeah. It's fun. It's cool.
Yeah.
And there's always something new,
Mm-hmm.
I think like all there is to know about these models, and then all of a sudden, somebody posts a picture of one, or whatever. You're like, oh, cool, look at that, or oh, that was swapped out, or I'm still learning stuff all the time about, some of these guitars that I built over the years and painted or whatever. I'm always seeing something or getting a call from Dave or Scott or Johnny or Chris or whoever, and they're like, hey, check this out. It's got this on it. And it's like, oh crap, but that's what keeps it fun. You're always trying to it's never ending. You're always updating things or finding more information out, it's kind of
cool. Yeah. Also, do you have, can you bring up your volume at all?
Sure.
Is that possible?
Yeah. How's that any better?
How
about now?
No.
Okay. Hold on
I think it's the same. Is it possible to boost volume on a laptop? To boost the microphone? I don't know if that's even possible.
Hold on 1 second.
Do you have those Beats or whatever?
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab them. Hold on.
Look at all those staples in the back of that chair. What's going on? See if you guys want to count those staples while he's gone. I'll start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Jimmy Carr, what's up, man? What's up? Man, I'm so tired. Apparently the chair didn't behave, Amanda says. 159, Will? You counted them? Awesome.
Oh yeah, the reason I have all those staples in there is to keep the T-shirt from falling off.
Wait, so you got the shirt stapled to the chair?
Yeah, I have 2 of them. So.
Cool.
Hold on. Can you hear me now? I gotta go to settings. Hold on.
Frankenchair, Brendan says.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. It's exactly what it is. I think I have to my phone. Hold on.
What? Oh man. Thank you again,
How about
everybody that
now?
tuned in last night. Huh?
Okay, how's that? That better?
There we go.
Okay.
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, now
I
we should be
think.
all set.
I think that's better. Go like this. Other side. There we go. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. That's
good.
where the mic is. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and this sounds better anyways, so I should just do this. I got these headphones these specifically for this, which is nice
Mhm.
because that way if you're playing, you know, you don't have a cord hanging all over the place. So
Mhm. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
always better to use headphones, you know, when you're doing something like this. It cuts down on the on the feedback, and plus if you have a mic is always good, you know.
Right. Yep, for sure. But yeah, so it kind of turned into a Rasta Wednesday, kind of in a sense. This is a guitar. I don't really play this guitar very often. It's a great. It's amazing. I love the neck on it. But I don't play it very often. Not because I don't like it. I just don't pick it up. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, you know, I got to do this. I got to do that. So I'm probably going to be repainting. I'm going to paint the headstock. It's something I've been thinking about doing for a while, like I said. And then, like I said, I got to replace the tuners with gold, and I'll put a gold Floyd on instead of a chrome. This configuration is how Ed had it in '82 for Diver Down. But I think I may just mix it up a little bit. I kind of always like the Rasta headstock matching. So
Yeah, it's cool. It's
Yeah.
very cool, and I think your headphones are like draining your internet, man.
why? What do you mean?
I don't know.
'Cause
You
it's
got really laggy all of a sudden.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Hold on. Maybe I'm too far away.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Those are
that is
Bluetooth,
strange.
huh?
Yeah, Bluetooth iPad and Bluetooth headphones.
Oh, there we go. Oh, you're fine. You're good.
Okay. Maybe I just need to be a
Um.
little closer. I'll just get like this so you guys can see me. You guys, is this good? This is better?
Yeah. Will, you guys are great. Can I make a playlist on my channel for Johnny Bean TV? Of course you can, man. Yeah. On your YouTube. Hey, everybody should do this. Everybody,
yeah.
everybody that's tuned in. Yeah. Go to your YouTube channel. Go to create playlist, and just add any of the videos from the channel here to that playlist. It's very easy.
That's what I do.
And I see it too. Actually, I can just search, you know, I can search, you know, my name or hashtag, you know, Johnny Beane or whatever on YouTube, and I'll see all the different playlists that people have created with these videos in them. And I really appreciate that you guys. That's awesome. That's awesome. So what's that? Is that coffee?
No, this is Diet 7-Up.
Mm-hmm.
Diet 7-Up. I do have another thing to show. So the other day I was looking at, kind of getting into the strap mode, you know, it's like the Ernie balls, the PVs, the EVHs, and all that cool stuff. And I'm looking at my old, you know, I have the chain leather dog leash, I should say, strap for VH1 with a little, you know, the little silver buttons on it, and a couple others. And I said the Bumblebee strap would always be something kind of cool to do, you know. And so we did a little research, figured out what it was, and basically all it is a yellow nylon dog leash. That's all it is. that has black electrical or gaffer tape. I can't tell which kind it is, so I use electrical. Tape just basically spidered on it, just like that, or snaked on it. Like that.
I would think it's
So-
electrical tape, because I
Yeah.
remember seeing pictures of the Bumblebee guitar.
Yeah.
Actually, that was the Bumblebee guitar. That was the first guitar that he started sticking the guitar picks to.
Yeah.
You know
Actually,
that?
you're right. It was. Yeah. Actually, I never thought of it that way, but now that you mention it, yeah, that makes perfect sense, because you never saw it to the VH1 or the Shark. You're right. It was the B. He started putting duct tape on. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, electrical tape. It was. I.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay. Hey, man.
What's up, Jay? The only
Jay, is
other
it too
thing
is it
I
too early to jump in, man?
Jump in, Jay. The only other thing
Too early
I
for me.
needed- Yeah, well, it's noontime, right?
Not even yet. Almost.
Almost, but not quite.
It's close. It's close. I just had a bowl of cold oatmeal. Drinking my tea here. But yeah, there is a picture. Oh, I keep forgetting my phone is plugged in. Dang. Oh well, maybe once we're done here, I'll find this picture and post it in the Discord of him holding the guitar, and you see the picks taped to the guitar, and it's electrical tape. You know, the black tape. So that's
Yeah.
what I used when I first started sticking the picks to the guitar. You know, when I
Electrical
first started
tape,
playing,
yeah.
I used electrical tape, and the problem with that is I would play outside. You know, in the house I used to live in, I was able to go up on top of the garage with my amp and just like play.
Yep.
And this would be in the summer, and it'd be too hot, and the picks would basically the tape would melt onto the guitar, and the picks would get so sticky.
Yeah.
You know, I remember that.
Well, I think that's what happened to Eddie's guitar on the Frankie on the top horn when he had all that electrical tape wrapped around it back on 82.
Right.
And then he pulled it off, and it has that black splooge on it. You know.
Yeah. I think that's probably what that is. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, this stuff. That kind of gunky stuff right there. I think that's what it was. Because he had a bunch of black electrical tape on that, didn't he?
Yeah. I think he taped his strap to it at one point. So there are pictures with all this electrical tape, all totally wrapped around that top horn.
Yep. Oh, that poster in the background has it right there.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, and that was like 1982, 81.
81.
Late 81, early 82-ish right there.
Yeah,
I want
it had
to
that
say.
prototype kind of gold. Had a gold prototype Floyd. The first one with the fine tuners. It was a more boxy pattern. It wasn't tilted back yet. Really cool bridge.
And that's that neck you were talking about too. The one with the Kramer scratched off. You can see it.
Yep. Can you see that poster in the background?
Sort of. Yeah.
Okay.
What did I do with my other pen? Hey, Jennifer.
Poster. You can see right there. Where the Kramer logo was scratched.
Yeah,
you can see that.
You can see that, and then look at the top horn. You see all that black electrical tape, all totally wrapped around it.
Yep. Yeah, that's cool. That must be what he did. Must have had it all taped on there. Typical Eddie stuff, you know.
Jennifer says, "Hey Johnny, just bought my 13-year-old daughter an Epiphone Les Paul studio guitar. It's the same one that Billie Joe Armstrong used. It's the black one. Awesome." Very cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, when I make it back over to Berkeley at some point, I think they're in Oakland. I'll make sure to stop by that Broken Guitars, the shop that Billy Armstrong owns, and see if I can take some pictures of some of the guitars in there, because I know they sell autographed guitars of his, you know, like the production
Oh
ones.
yeah, you've talked about that place before.
I drove past it the last gig I did in Oakland. I was driving up the hill to the place where I was playing, which was just up the street from there, and I saw it because I followed them on Instagram and all that, and I was driving, and it's like, oh, broken guitars, there it is. But it was pouring rain, and I had to get to the venue, you know, to load in and everything. So I couldn't stop, you know. But I'm gonna get over there very soon, very soon. Maybe I'll do a video. Maybe I'll make a video.
There you go.
Mark Novak, hey man. Yeah. Oh, Jay, of course. Yeah. I knew Jay was busy.
On that strap, this thing that I just did, this Bumblebee strap, the only thing that it's missing right now is, if you guys noticed, Eddie had a zombie pin on the top part. I could get a picture, but it'd take me too long. So if I was wearing a strap like this on the guitar, that zombie pin would be right here. And there's a guy on the internet, and he builds guitars. His name is Jeff Rich, and he sells those pins, the zombie pins, on eBay. So I ordered one, so it should be coming in any day. So once I get that pin, I'll pop it on there. And it's a very rare, hard to find pin. And just I figured, you know, the only reason I got it is I said, if I'm going to do the B strap, you know, with the dog leash and everything, I might as well get the pin, have the one that actually was on there. So it's kind of cool. So once that's on there, it should be complete.
Wasn't like that B strap that you're talking about, wasn't there one like that on the Frankenstein as well at one point?
At one point,
that was
yes,
like red and black.
Yeah. That looked like that one to me looked like a rope, whereas this one is as you can tell, this one's, I know the one you're talking about, Johnny. This one's it's like a dog leash. It's a nylon dog leash is what it is, with black electrical tape on it. And then I just used a laptop shoulder rubber piece, you know, and then obviously cut it. And then I put one dog leash on, or dog clip, and the other one had its own on it anyways. But the one Johnny's talking about, I have a picture of it, but I have no idea. It would take me forever to find it. Frankie had one.
I'll look.
It's a red rope with black electrical tape, right, Johnny?
Let me see. I'm gonna look for it.
Yeah, that's cool too. That would be a fun one to do.
Let me see. I'm gonna find it. What year was that, you think? 1970?
That would have been 79.
79.
Yeah, I think that's the year he had it. That's actually reminds me that'd be a good one to do. That'd be a fun one. I forgot about that one. If you find that picture, let me know, because that's kind of a rare pic to see that. Yeah, it looks like a red rope. It looks like a horse leash, like something you tie a horse on. Seriously.
A horse leash?
Well, you know, like when you walk your horse or whatever, you clip it to their, you know, I should know these terms. My daughter rides horses. Oh, by the way, while Johnny is...
Can I borrow your horse leash for my guitar?
Can I borrow your horse leash for my guitar? I know, it's funny. Because when I went to get that strap the other day, I said, I'm looking for dog leashes. You guys have any dog leashes? And they're like, oh, yeah, right over here. And, of course, the first place I went didn't have yellow. And the woman's like, yeah, they're right here. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, you couldn't find what you wanted? I'm like, nah, I'm looking for a particular one. Well, there's all kinds. I'm like, well, I need a yellow one. Well, this one's kind of yellow. I'm like, no, it's not the one.
Here's kind of a grainy picture. It's not the best. I'll find a better one. But there's like a grainy picture of it right there.
Yes.
Right there.
That is awesome.
You guys. Yeah, I know of a better one.
I do too. While Johnny's looking for his pictures, I'm going to show you guys something. So now I have pictures of me and Dave and Mark Kazansky. And I got a picture of Johnny and me on the wall. Can you see that?
I see you. Oh, I hit my camera. I see you. I don't see me.
How about now?
Oh,
Okay.
there I am.
Okay, yeah. So I got Dave, Mark, and I, Johnny and I, and Scott and Adam and I, and the only one I haven't met yet is Jay. So hopefully one of these days we can meet Jay. If he can come to NAMM next year, that'd be awesome. If Jay can make it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we should all just meet down at his place in North Carolina. It's good weather down there. We can hang out shack up at Jay's place for a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no. He's like,
Okay, here's another picture. This looks like a different strap. But yeah, that does look like rope. It
yeah, it's a
looked like
piece
he
of
was
rope.
using rope at one point, and that's when he had the strap what do you call it? Hooked, not hooked. He put it in place with like a Les Paul jack plate.
Right.
You can see right.
Yep.
Come on, focus.
Oh, yeah. That's a
There. I
cool
mean,
pic.
sort of. Yeah, you can see
Okay,
that
you know
definitely
what?
looks like a rope.
Okay, so he used black rope and red tape is what he did, not red rope and black tape. It's hard to tell. Yeah.
Oh, here's a great picture of it, man. Dude, this is a great photo. Look at this one. You can totally see it.
Oh, yeah, John.
Look at
send me
that.
Yeah, can you send me that? That's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. So it's a
Here,
black
yeah,
rope
I'll
with
send
red
it to you.
electrical tape. Yeah, with red electrical tape. That's cool. That's really cool.
You gotta get those pants too.
Yeah.
Actually, I want those pants, because I wear the red pants.
I love those pants. Didn't he
I'll
have
take those
some too in
pants.
'79 that had black stripes in them too? They had
Mhm.
like black, like you know
I
what
think
I'm
so.
talking about?
I think so. Yeah, that's great. That's actually my favorite version of the Frankenstein right there, where it has the Telecaster pickup in the middle,
Oh yeah.
and then it has he instead of having a pick guard over the control
Yeah.
cavity, he had just a bunch of tape.
Right. He had a bunch of tape and he had like a Les Paul jack plate for the volume knob. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
I can't wear these shades anymore.
And then in 1980, he had a pick guard, but it wasn't the one that he has on it now. It was kind of like a oval kind of a cut pick guard, you know?
Ugh, it's so bright in here, man. Okay, I'm gonna send you this.
Yeah. There's another picture I'm looking for too. I want to show you if I can find it.
Caleb.
What's up, Caleb? I was just thinking about you actually. Not like that, but you know, you are sexy, I will say that.
Oh my gosh.
Nesdal's getting jealous. Yeah. Actually, that picture that Nesdal posted a week or so ago, he's looking good. He's looking real good.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
There.
Oh,
There I
yeah,
am.
that's a great pic.
That's a great picture, huh?
Yes, it is. That's an awesome one. I've seen it somewhere before, but I don't remember where. I have a. There's another. Now we're talking about straps. I'm looking for this one picture of. It sounds to me like back in those days, Eddie was going back and forth with different types of straps and clips. I mean, he had the eye bolts, obviously, with the dog
Mhm.
clips, but he would go back and forth with the Frankie. I mean, he was using the old style strap hooks too, and then he would put them on the back and on the front, electrical tape wrapped around. He was kind of experimenting, I think, back in those days. He didn't really have anything he was totally set on. And then ultimately he decided on the dog leash clips and normally with strap behind the horn. The funny thing is, on my 5150 I have my eye bolt behind the horn like Eddie did, and the only thing I don't like about it, it's not bad, but the only thing I don't like about it is when you play, it forces the guitar out this way a little bit more. I mean, it's not that extreme, obviously, but just a little bit more, so it's that much harder for me. I don't know.
The what? Oh, the thing in the back when you have it behind the horn?
Yeah, it's not bad, but it like I said, I'm exaggerating,
Because
obviously,
it,
but
it
when
it can poke you. It can
Yeah,
poke you in the chest. Yeah.
right. So you kind of normally have it out like that. So I don't know. It's not bad, but it's just not my favorite position. But he
Mhm.
seemed to like that on the Frankie and 5150. Well, actually, the Frankie, it's back to normal now, isn't it?
I don't know. Hey, Bobby. Bobby says, "Did we already show the Rasta guitar?" That's Rob's. That's
Yeah.
his Rasta.
Yep. This is my Rasta. It's a Jerry Leica build. I've had it for about maybe 12 years. It's original Floyd Rose. That is a Schaller. I can't remember the model pickup, but he had that one in there.
It's either a Shallow or a Bill Lawrence. It's either one of those.
I think I think this one's a Schaller. Now that you mention it's a rail, one of those rail pickups, and I have it pretty much, obviously just like Eddie's, regular Strat neck, which I don't know if you caught the before picture, but I'm going to paint it like the body because right now it's painted. It's a great guitar. I mean, I love it. It plays, phenomenal. I forget how that goes, but it's a great guitar. It's a lot of fun. It's got a nice low action on it, beautiful neck. Yeah, it's definitely a cool guitar. It's a lot of fun. I might do a couple of other things, put some relicking down here where Eddie's, well, it's Dweezil's now, but the paint's worn down and it's like gray. It's a gray primer that's on there now because I believe after when it was the Circles guitar, the Bye See You Later guitar, for whatever reason, he decided he wanted to repaint it again. So what he did was he painted it with a gray primer, like a Schwinn high performance type paint, like it's what's the stuff that he always used back in those days. Yeah, so he hit it with a gray primer because he didn't remove the old paint job. Because if you look at the original and also this one, it's hard to tell, but you can, well, maybe you can tell right there. You can see this was the Circles guitar underneath it. Because when Jerry built this, he did it exactly like Ed's. He painted it as a Circles guitar, played it for a few months, then did it as a Rasta. So Ed did not sand it all the way down. All he did was he just hit it with a primer, probably roughed it up a little bit to give the primer something to adhere to. And then he painted it in the Rasta pattern. So over the years, parts wore off, but it only wore off down to the primer, which is interesting. So maybe I'm thinking the reason it wore off like that is because he probably used two different kinds of paint, or at some point the paint, he like maybe used an enamel paint and then an oil-based paint, and it just didn't blend, so maybe it chipped off. Hard to say, but it's one thing I'm going to try to replicate on this one. But it's a great guitar. I love it. Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could find a picture of that strap.
Which one? I'm looking.
Yeah,
I'm finding a bunch of different pictures.
Yeah,
Actually,
me as well.
it looked like in '79 when he was playing the Frankenstein had the black strap with the red or whatever the rope, whatever we
Yeah.
were just talking about, and then the
Yeah.
Frankie had the black and yellow strap.
Right. Oh yeah, he switched it up. I think he switched it up. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Are you looking for the one with the button on it?
Yes.
Is that the? Okay, I found it. Here it is.
There's a few of them.
And also, Jimmy T. Did Eddie ever flip his guitar around? You mean like Steve Vai around his back? I don't think he ever did. I never saw that.
I never saw that.
Otherwise, I would have been doing that, and I've never done that.
I'd kill myself if I did that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. You can't see what it is. Let me see. Can you? Oh, yeah, you can actually.
You can see the strap too. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Thrash metal. Thank you, man. Howie needs a Kong.
Oh, I love those things.
Yeah, you fill those things with peanut butter.
Yeah, and they sit there for hours trying to get their tongue in there.
There we go. There it is.
That's it. The zombie.
Man, you can almost. Come on.
That is pretty cool.
So close.
So close, but yet so far away.
Yeah, I know. Problem is, if I get too close, I'm gonna knock that camera down. And there. Oh. I'll take a screen cap of this and I'll put it in the Discord as well.
Yeah. I want to find that one picture of the strap that I'm talking about too. It's really, really cool. It's a really up close picture pick of it too. If I don't find the next minute, forget it. I won't bother. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool because I mean, I think back in those days, Eddie was trying to find, the right strap that I don't know if comfort was a factor with him, and he used a whole bunch of different straps. But I've been trying to find out what strap he was using in the 80s, like 86 and 88 for the 5150 guitar. Because it looks like a wide leather strap with a black clip on it, but it looks kind of tethered and nasty looking, so it's hard to tell what it is.
I always thought it was like covered in electrical tape too, or something.
It could have been. Yeah, it could have been. It's hard
That's
to
what
tell.
I don't know. I'm sure we can find some good pictures of that one too. But yeah, that was the one I liked back then, because of course my favorite guitar is the 5150.
Yeah.
Oh, Caleb says it's a camera bag strap.
Oh, really? Is that what it is?
Caleb would know. Caleb saw it, like close like that,
You know what, Caleb? That makes sense, because my next comment before you said that was going to be the black clips that clip to the eye bolts on that. They didn't look like dog collar black clips. They looked like a cheaper plastic, kind of like a camera bag. Yeah, that makes perfect sense then. That's kind of cool. Okay. And then I think, in 86, he used the, a Nady wireless or Sony wireless, and he had it on his back. He wore like a belt, like a nylon belt. But then in, OU812, he had it on the strap, or did he wear the belt in OU812? I can't remember. I think maybe he wore it both tours. And then there was a point where he actually wore the wireless monitor on the strap.
Right. Jennifer says, Johnny, who do you think would win in a metal showdown, Slayer or I can't say that far. Merciful Fate? Is that how you say it?
Merciful Fate?
That's a tough one, only because I've heard Slayer. I've never heard the other band. That's a good question for Jay, actually. Okay, Jay says Slayer. There you go. Scott Nickerson says Slayer.
Slayer. Slayer. Oh man, where is that picture?
Which one are you looking for? I'm gonna look for one too. Let me see.
There's another. We're talking about straps. There's another strap that I was wondering if you guys knew what it was. Have to find it. I can't tell you anything about it because I've seen it, but I don't want to give you false information.
Let me. Is this the same one?
Here's a cool picture of Eddie with a bumblebee. And this, it's a different strap. Check this out. It's got a cord on and a wire and a bunch of electrical tape going up it.
Mm-hmm. That's the picture I was talking about, where you see the pick stuck to his guitar. That was the first picture I remember seeing.
Yep. He's got the black picks.
Where you can see the picks on that guitar like that. Yeah.
So here's something that I never knew. And this is really cool. And this is a conversation I got into with Hubbard the other day. Check this out. Here's a picture that you guys have probably all seen of Ed in 1980 with the pickaxe on his shoulder and all the axes on the ground, the guitars. And if I zoom in, you will see the Charvel Star before he painted it with a Dan Electro neck on it, no Floyd nut, and it's got that Schaller pickup like the Star that we saw at NAMM behind the glass, Johnny. It's just like that.
Mm-hmm.
With that same exact pickup. It's a Schaller pickup, just like this one, but white.
Yeah.
And it's not a Floyd Rose. It's basically it's got a gold bar, but look at what that bar is resting on. There's a little piece of plastic or something sticking out of the body, and the bar is resting on it. And then when you see the guitar after Eddie painted it, it didn't have that little black piece of plastic on it or whatever it was. So I remember seeing that and always wondering what was that. So I made a couple of phone calls last week and talked to a couple of people. And I found out that the reason Eddie had that on there was to stop the bar from doing this. He didn't like the bar swinging all around back in those days. Because that bar was not like a Floyd bar, because it wasn't a Floyd Rose. When it swung around, when he would jump off the drum risers, it would eventually fall off because it was only screwed in. And it didn't have the little collars on them like a Floyd does. So he put that there to kind of stop the bar from swinging, because when he's playing, it can't go around this way, but it wouldn't go back any further and he could always grab it. Then when he put the Floyd Rose on the guitar, he could make the collar work. So you screw the bar in the collar, then you put it in the back, and then you put some super glue on the nut, and the bar can just spin forever, like Intruder, like the chain thing, and it won't come off. So that's why he had it, to stop the bar from swinging off.
From like when you're jumping around, the things. Yeah, that's happened to me. Like with Strats, you're jumping around, and all of a sudden the bar like flies away.
Flies off. Exactly. Because that particular bridge, the bar just screws in, and there's no way to make it spin around like that without falling off eventually if it went, counterclockwise. And I never knew that. But apparently that's what it is, which is kind of cool. Again, another little stupid piece of trivia.
Actually, let me look. Dude, we're going to be on all day. Dang it. I have a really, really nice picture of the front of that guitar. Actually, you probably do too. Yeah. Let me see if I can find that. But also, is this the 5150 strap? Here it is on the Frankenstein. This is during Diver Down. Is that the same strap? Or is that different?
It's hard to say. It could be. I mean, it could be the same strap. Just, because it was pretty nasty and tethered up during the 5150 tour. Hard to say.
Okay, let me find that other picture real quick. Where am I? It'd be in here.
Yeah, we're all looking for pictures here.
Yeah. Let me see where it would be.
I know it. It's got to be so. So many little quirky, nerdy things. Okay, here's a picture of the B with the B strap, and it's even got a little piece of a zip tie on. Check this out, John. That's the strap that I just made. Yeah. And
that's cool.
I don't see the. Okay, and here's the red one you were talking about, the red rope. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That looks like, that's a black rope with red tape. Yep, exactly. Black rope with red tape. That's cool. Very, very cool. Very cool. Oh, and here's the 5150 strap. Check this out. It's got the nasty cordless. Yeah, that's a computer. It's probably 86-ish. That's a computer or a camera strap. Yep, for sure. Yep. Absolutely.
Man, I thought I had a picture of that guitar. I think I do. I might have sent it to you actually. The white guitar. The white guitar. It's a great picture of the front of it.
Before he painted it, and it had the Dan Electro neck on it?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. I thought I had it on here. Oh well. Maybe again if I find it. Yeah, all these pictures. Somebody remind us over in the Johnny Bean Discord that nobody visits anymore. Nobody hangs out over there.
I go there. I go there. I go there every night. It's a cool
I'm
place.
I'm always over there.
Some neat stuff. That's where you can see all Johnny's videos are on there too. He posts them on there and all the hangouts. It's really a pretty neat place. Oh, guess who I was talking to the other? I was talking to MULLY the other day. Hadn't talked to him in a while.
Yeah. How's he doing?
Good. He's doing good. He's doing good. And yeah, everything's pretty status quo, I guess. We were supposed to catch up last night, but I got home kind of late, and by the time I had dinner and everything, I was just beat. So hit the sack. But...
Oh, here's another picture. Look at this. Okay, this isn't the one I was talking about. Oh man, it's too bad you don't have the Dean, the Dean V that he has.
Oh yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think there's some cool pictures in that new book that just came out.
This might be in it. You know why he put? It looks like, you know why he puts the tape all around those straps?
Why?
It looks like to hold the wireless, to hold the wire for the wireless in place. Because if you look at the Dean, look at the strap on the Dean.
Yep. That's what
look
he
at
does.
that.
So he makes a pattern out of it. You're right, Johnny. Yep.
It's covered with all the tape, and there's the wireless.
And the wireless. Yep. Cool.
Yeah. Do you have this picture?
I do somewhere. Yeah, I think that picture's. Hold on, I'm gonna grab that new book that just came out.
Man, I gotta get that book, man. That book has all this stuff.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it,
look at all those staples.
Yeah, I know.
Rob, in 20 years, somebody's gonna make a replica chair of Rob's chair, and it's gonna have all the staples in the right place.
Yeah.
Like, you know the guy that was really into Van Halen? Here's a replica of his chair with all the staples on it.
Yeah, I know. Sounds like some. We got to see my stool. My stool right here is striped. Not that stool. The stool that the laptop. Here's the book I'm talking about. This is a great. It's so cool. It's real. It's loaded with pictures. But check out some of these. It's got incredible pictures of the shark. You can see how grainy the original Frankenstein was. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys some real classic ones. This is, I mean, I could sit here all day because every page is loaded with amazing pictures. But this is a great book, VH Store. If you guys want a great book with some really cool pictures of the old guitars, this is it.
VanHalenStore.com.
Yeah, here's another cool strap. It's the old World War II belt. Very cool. On the shark.
Yeah,
it's actually I think it's.
And look at that's when the shark had a pickup cover on the bridge pickup. You see that?
Yep, I did. He had a bunch of different pickups in there too at some point. Soapbox pickups and. Okay, here we go. Yeah, check this out. Here's a picture of the Frankie and the shark backstage. Really cool.
Wow.
Here's this white Les Paul.
Oh man.
Very cool.
Okay, then you probably actually are all those pictures taken in Japan?
Yeah.
It's
hard to say where. Yeah, it's hard to say
because I don't think
pedal board.
I don't think he's took that Star guitar over to Japan.
I don't.
So
think
it might not be in that book. Oh, look at that.
This has got so many cool pics. Look at that. It looks like space tape. Number 2 or whatever it is. It's
look at that.
Cool.
You can see the he's got
the echo box.
He's got he got 2 echo plexes. Oh, he's got a tone bender?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, you guys. That's a secret. That was a secret pedal you guys never saw. There it is. Uh-oh, now Rob's gone.
Yeah, I don't know where see if I can find.
Hey, Zach.
A couple more good
Wow.
ones.
Well, here, show some more. I have to refill my tea real quickly.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm looking for some couple other really
Okay,
cool.
you're presented. All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Here's a picture of David Lee Roth's Ninja Tabi shoes. It's interesting. This book's got so many cool little things to it. It's really neat. All right. I'm going to save this. Sorry about that, guys. For some reason, I lost you, but here's some really cool pictures. It's the snake dragon, the bumblebee, the Frankenstein, and the Deane guitar that Johnny was talking about. Really neat. Double page feature. Really cool. I'm going to save that. And then this is another guitar that Eddie was playing back in those days. Well, actually, Johnny just got back. Johnny, check this out. Wait till he puts his headphones on. Check this out. Here's the Deane.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Snake dragon.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a great picture of that one.
There's
oh, and
the
that's that. Yeah,
That's that original neck.
the original Frankenstein neck. Yeah, there it is.
Yep. Isn't that cool? And then here's another guitar that Ed was playing. It was a Strat single coil, and it says Music Life on the headstock, which was a I don't know if you can see it. It says Music Life.
A magazine.
Yeah.
Actually, is that a Music Life book? Is that the same deal?
I think it's made by that same company. I think. Yeah. Yep. I think. I'm pretty sure. It's just got so many cool pictures. All his amps, Marshalls, pedal boards. I mean, it's just loaded with pictures from back in those days. It's got bass guitar pictures, drum pictures. Oh, here's a cool picture of both straps together. Look at this, Johnny. Here's the Frankie and the B. Look at the straps. There's the black rope.
Oh, wow.
And here's the dog leash, yellow dog leash. Wow.
Dang. I got to get that book.
That's so cool. I
need
never
that
saw
book.
that picture.
You guys, my birthday is this year.
Yeah. You're right, because you can see the wire. You can see the cable on it. Yep. And hold on, there's some other stuff too.
Man, that's crazy.
It's a great book.
What happened, you guys? Did something happen?
Look at this. There's the B up close. Here's the Frankenstein up close. It still has, he didn't have a pick guard on it, but he has all the screws in the, look, all the screws are where the pick guard holes are. You guys can see. Look at the bridge.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at all that tape over that control cavity. That's what I was saying earlier.
Can you see that?
There. You see? Yeah.
Very cool. I mean, it's just a bunch of tape with just a Les Paul volume knob, and there's one other knob. I wonder if he had his tone hooked up.
Dude, I'm surprised none of those pages are stuck together, man.
I know. Just so many. Yeah, I know. Literally.
Oh.
So many cool pictures.
Which headstock is that?
This looks like the Bumblebee because it's got the burn marks in it. And it's Bumblebee because it's got the same.
Is that okay? So that's not the one that's on the Rasta now. That's not the same one. I know there was a
Hard
different
to
neck
say.
on the back of the Van Halen 2. There was a one that had the Charvel decal on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Maybe
hard to
that's the
say.
one.
It's so difficult to say. I need to take the headstock on my B and do something. Put those burn marks in it too. I thought there was one. Okay, here's another picture of Eddie. There's so many pictures. I'm skipping over so many of them. Here's Eddie with that Music Life white Strat.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys, you got to get this book. It's really, 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 really cool.
It looks to me that whole book is just Van Halen in Japan.
Yeah.
On their second world tour. That's what it looks like.
The end has some stuff from '84 on it. Not in Japan, but there's only a couple of pictures. Like here's one picture of Ed in the 5150.
That was in England.
England, Donington, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of Ed adjusting the he's trying to put the input jack in his guitar. He's walking out somewhere.
Wow,
Just
that's
so
cool.
Just so cool, yeah. Let's see what else. And then the rest of it is pretty much just, yeah. But this is a great book. You guys got to get this book. Here's the picture I was looking for. Look how grainy the Frankenstein body is back in those days. Really, really grainy. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Definitely really cool. At least on the side it was. And then that's, this is a really great book to get. It's live in Japan, 78, 79. It's got a little bit of stuff from 84, but just an amazing book. Definitely something worth picking up if you guys, can. Just an awesome book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry. Caleb just sent me a message.
I bet you he's right too on the camera bag, because that's exactly what it looks like. It's what the clips look like too. It's like a camera bag, like one of those old VHS camera, the big camcorders that used to put on your shoulder. Looks like one of those.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. Uh-huh.
No big deal. Nope.
Oh no, I'm just trying to Caleb wants to jump in here.
Nice. Be cool to see him.
Oh man. You know how you get like ringing in the ear all of a sudden?
Yep.
And it all of a sudden this ear it's ringing, and all the it's almost like my hearing went out on this side, and it's just this side. So I'm like, I'm off balance all of a sudden.
That sucks.
That was weird. Okay, I got to find you on Facebook.
Sure. Hang on, Johnny. Hang on 1 second. I'm just going to use the restroom. I will be right back.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Why am I echoing now? Look at all the staples. I'm trying to get you in here, Caleb. Stupid Facebook won't let me open up messages. It's just like spinning. Yeah, I know. There's echo now. Did he take his headphones off and put them right next to the microphone? Caleb, you might have to send me another message. Is that tinnitus? Is that what that is? No, it went away. It went away. The tinnitus is in this side. This ear rings like crazy. Caleb, you might have to send me another message because it's not letting me open up messages. It's just like spinning. But let's see. We've got 32 people. The new guitarist, welcome. We're just hanging out. What's that sound?
And I'm back.
Oh, you took those with you. Oh, okay. Oh, but it wasn't like Naked Gun though, huh?
No. Actually, I left them on the chair.
Oh, okay. Like the other
Yeah,
day.
the other day and Naked Gun, right? Remember that. So we're talking about the bee, but speaking of the bumblebee, this is my bee. It is an EVH, but I've altered it on some different things to it. This used to be Nesdal's. I put a gold retainer on it, like Ed's, with the flathead screws. And then I put a gold non-fine tuner Floyd on it, kind of like Ed's. This is a 79, probably early 80-ish version. The only difference would be the Floyd is not rusty and dirtied up a little, as much as his was, but kind of a cool guitar. Yep, kind of a cool guitar.
Mm-hmm. All right, I got you, Caleb.
Caleb!
There you go.
Throw that back on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that book is crazy, dude.
Oh, it's awesome. It's a great book. It's amazing pictures. Really, really, really cool stuff.
Man, yeah, I got to get that.
Yeah, that's a I kind of dragged my feet on it for a while because I didn't really know what was in it, and it's definitely it's a must-have. I mean, for us kind of nerds, with all the talking about the straps and the guitars, and it's just really cool seeing those up close shots. I mean, even though a lot of them are black and white, they're not all black and white, but some of them are. But you still can see so much.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you got the David Ennis Strat behind you. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh yeah,
guitar.
Yeah. That's been my main guitar for all these studio sessions that I'm doing.
Yeah. Is David watching by any chance? You know?
I don't know. I don't. David, are you in the chat? David Ennis? I haven't seen him.
Okay.
I don't know.
We were chatting a little bit on Messenger the other day, him and I. Just wanted to say hi if he was.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he'll see this afterwards.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up with you today, Johnny?
Oh, I'm after we're done here, I got to finish up a few things here, and then I got to go over to the studio. That's why I've got all my stuff out. I got to take my guitar, my pedals, my amp, everything.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to do some rehearsing. I don't think we're recording today. I think we'll be recording next week.
Yeah.
Definitely rehearsing if we can.
Yeah.
Needs some more rehearsal time, definitely. Tessie Switch, is it Friday?
Tessie Switch.
It's Winger Wednesday. There it is.
Winger Wednesday. Oh, hi, Jelly Bean.
Oh, hey. Oh, Jelly Bean.
Come here, guys. Now I got the dog and the cat in here. Well, the cat doesn't want to be picked up, but here's Barney. Barney can say hi. Barney, you want to say hi? What's going on? Huh? You playing with the cat? Oh, there she goes. You can see him. He's watching the cat. Yeah, he wants to go play with it. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, Barney.
I like that video you did of Howie. Well, it's Howie's channel, but Howie's day. He's on his bed, then you hear him drinking water. That's so cool. He's such a good dog.
Yeah, that was the Howie cam. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do more of that. Yeah. More of that stuff because he's got so many videos on the. I'll try one more time, Caleb. He's getting an error for some reason.
Oh, I can't get in.
That's probably why Hangouts is going away, because it just sucks.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get away from using Hangouts for like a year and a half now.
Well, you
Okay.
can't play. You can't play or anything either on it. It sounds so garbled. Of course, a lot of that has to do with your, you know, with how you have it set up. But I
Yeah.
know you can play. How do you, when you play guitar live? How do you do it? Do you have? Because you always sound great.
I'm using OBS when I do that.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking of us using that today for this, but I know we would need a program, and you don't have the program.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna have to switch over to that very soon, because Hangouts is going away, and I'm gonna have to start paying for some sort of service to do these videos, do these video calls. So Howie live was cool. Get him text to speech.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with OBS, you know, I can use text to speech on that as well. You know? Yeah. Yeah, pretty soon we'll be switched over to all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
I like the anvil case in the back. What's that? What's the anvil case for? Is that your case for your Strat?
the one on the couch?
No, the one on the ground.
Me?
Oh,
this?
No, it looks like an anvil case, like a. It's hard to tell how long it is.
The one standing up next to the guitar?
Like the one laying on the bottom of the couch next to that case, not the one standing up.
The one here.
Yeah, that one.
That one. It says cables on it.
Oh, okay.
This was my case for all my cables on tour. It's got the Mayfire owl logo right there. And then it says cables. We did the stencil, we did the spray paint. All my cases all have like numbers, like this. What is that? Number 3 on this case, because I had 3 pedal boards at the time.
Yeah.
And the only one that survived is this one. So, hey, there you are.
Here he is.
Hey, man. He's like, oh, we can't hear you though. We need text to speech.
Yeah,
we need speech to text. That's what we need. So Caleb talks and the words appear on the screen. Speech to text.
Poor guy finally gets on and he can't even be heard. Unreal. He just left. He's like, screw it, I'm out of here.
Oh yeah, where is that?
There we go. Yeah.
Now
you're good.
Yay!
You're good. What's up, dude?
Wow, modern technology.
Hey.
If I know you were coming on, I would have worn my Nerd Halen shirt.
Oh, it's okay. Everybody's wearing their Nerd Halen shirts.
Yeah, I know.
I've created a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that Bumblebee looks awesome.
Yeah, it came out cool. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Like I said, I've had it for a while, but I kind of got the itch a few weeks ago to kind of VH2 it out a little bit, you know. And so I did the Floyd with the non-fine tuners and put the little nuts on the screws, and you know, and then did the strap thing, you know, the B strap, kind of cool, but
awesome.
You know, yeah, it's kind of neat, kind of cool, but
yeah, I think that Floyd looks so gunked up and bad because it's just like dull brass. It's not even shiny brass. It's like a metal that was used because one of the prototypes apparently. So
yeah, there was some debate a few years ago if the thing was even gold initially or if it was black, and it always looked to me like a rusted gold. But like you said, I think it's got oxidized and just really weathered.
I think it's just dull brass.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it's funny because Nesdal said to me the other day, I sent him a picture of mine. He goes, "How's your B coming out?" I'm supposed to go out and see him, not this coming weekend, but next weekend I'm going to go out and see him. And he wants to see it. And he's like, "Whoa!" He's like, "That bridge looks so awesome on that thing." And he's thinking about doing it to his, which, you know, used to be mine. And he brought up a good point. He goes, you know what you should have did, Rob? And I said, what's that? He goes, you should have got one of those antique bronze finishes. And I'm like, oh crap, I never thought of that, because they make those in that same bridge too. And it looks like a dirty, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm talking about, antique bronze.
Yeah, yeah.
That would have been probably a good choice on that, and I didn't think about that, but you know, it's okay.
Just get like one of those stripped ones and then go bury it in the backyard for a year.
Mm-hmm. You know what actually works really good though, seriously, is the salt water. Salt water. Just take salt water with like a Q-tip and just kind of dab it on in little areas, and it really does a good job of rusting stuff up. Or, you know, obviously I don't want to make it too bad. I want it to be playable, but
go bury it at the beach for a while.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
Man, yeah, because you see all those cars, all those houses right there on the beach. I go down to Rio Del Mar Beach.
Yeah.
All the cars, you know, driving by, everything's just torn up.
Torn up.
You know. The law is in here. Look out, everybody.
So is this today based on the Rasta little video from Dweezil?
Yeah, we just thought it was kind of cool. I saw that picture this morning and I'm like, oh, sweet. So I sent it to Johnny and Dave. I'm like, you guys see this? And Johnny's like, oh, that's pretty cool. So we're just kind of thinking about it, and I have the day off, so I was just like, hey, you want to do a quick hangout and talk about the Rasta? So yeah, it really wasn't based off of anything other than that. But actually, I just miss you guys so much. I really, no, seriously, all kidding aside, I miss you guys so much, and I miss that weather out there so much. I mean, the last 2 days have been pretty warm here. We've been pretty lucky, but it's just depressing out here, man. It's so cool out in that neck of the woods. Love it out there.
Yeah, there's a reason there's 20 million people in Los Angeles.
Yeah, traffic's so bad.
Yep,
Yeah,
because of the weather.
Yeah. Oh, that a cute little pic of your little dude there this morning, bud.
Oh my God.
Instagram. That's awesome. He's so adorable.
He's,
Yeah,
yes,
he's adorable.
it's very dangerous. He's just he uses it too, so it's like,
Oh, wait till he gets to be about 16.
oh no.
You're really gonna be dangerous. Oh, he's like my son. He's 19. He's tearing it up. But no, he's a good kid. Good kid. But,
Yeah. So I have a rehearsal, a Nerd Halen rehearsal tonight, and so I set up my whole rig here to test it out in my apartment, which I can rarely do. But they were working on the street with one of those big machines, you know, that tearing up the street. So I thought, what better day than I can set up my rig in my apartment. So I'm playing through it, and I'm playing the stainless steel 5150.
I love that guitar, man.
And then I play the old Old Faithful, and there's like no comparison. So I'm kind of I think I'm going to dump the Frankenstein pickup out of there, because it's just too much. There's no tone to it. You know, it's just really loud and blaring, and there's nothing warm about it. So
yeah.
I might.
Do you find when you
go ahead?
No, go ahead. I was just gonna ask you a question. When you roll off the volume on that pickup, I knew Frank. I have the same issue I have with that I do on my actual Frankenstein, because I have that same pickup in there. It gets real muddy, like a real muddy sounding. It's
just there's a warmth to certain guitars, and it's unmistakable. And I'm not getting it out of that guitar and my rig. So, because I rarely get to test, the rig unless I'm in a rehearsal situation.
Right.
And there it's too late. So, because I only bring one or two guitars. So.
Right.
But today I was just playing through it and just was not happy with it at all. So I think I'm going to make a change.
What are you thinking? Any ideas?
I might give the Pariah guy a call. I think might go that direction this time. I mean, this one has a 78, but I think it's more the wood. You know, this is an old like swamp ash body, and I think that's really what makes this thing sound the way it does. But I mean, I love the Duncan 78, and it never had a problem with it. So I don't know.
Well, you know, I was actually just gonna say the Duncan 78 is probably one of my favorite pickups. I just love it, and I know, like, you know, Nesdal says, and he's right. It depends what kind of a body you're putting in, you know, because it's going to sound different depending on the wood. The tonal qualities will be different. But I love the Duncan 78. It's got that crunchy, distorted sound, but it also has a nice warm sound to it. But I will tell you, if you decide to go the Pariah route, you know, I've heard such good things about his pickups, and I was always looking for a project to use to put one of his pickups in one of my guitars. And I actually threw one of his pickups in my 84 Kramer, and it was basically the Duncan 59. Well, actually, excuse me, it was a Duncan custom replica. And I'm telling you, Caleb, it's freaking awesome. Sean puts out some awesome stuff. So I would say either Duncan, 78 or talk to Sean at Pariah.
Which, because I know there's like 3 versions.
He does. I don't know what all his versions are, but I do know this. I know he makes a version of a PV Wolfgang pickup, exact version of that. He makes 2 or 3 different versions of a Seymour Duncan, one of them being a Duncan 59, one of them being a Duncan 78, and in the one that I got, which is the Duncan custom. And he also does Music Man, DiMarzio type pickups. He'll pretty much, I guess he can do whatever kind you want, but he has a couple of models that are pretty heavy hitters, and mostly it's the Duncan line. And I will tell you, he's probably going to give you a better price than you would get, for a 78. And I'm not slamming Seymour Duncan, but if you did decide you wanted to go the Sean route for Pariah, they're so close. I mean, I don't even notice a difference in sound. They're awesome. He does a great job reproducing them, and they're spot on. They look exactly alike too.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had good luck with both.
Yeah. I don't know.
If you call him, he'll definitely have the information. If you tell him what you're looking for, he'll absolutely be able to recommend something. And what I like about him is if it's something he can't do, he's honest. He'll say, hey, you might be better off to go with Duncan or DiMarzio or whatever. I don't have that combo figured out yet or whatever, but I was happy because what I did in actually I have 2 pickups that I use. I got the Duncan custom in my 84, and I couldn't find a PV Wolfgang pickup to put in my 5150. Well, I mean, I just was impatient. I could have waited and probably found one. So I called him, and he goes, oh yeah, he goes, I do a PV Wolfgang copy. It's the same exact thing, same legs and everything, and it sounds exactly like my 2 PVs. It's awesome, really awesome. I forget what the name of it was, but cool dude, real cool dude. Fast service, great price.
He's in Detroit, right? I think.
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember. It's been a few months since I ordered from him. I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah, it's probably right. He's out that way somewhere. Yeah, I know Craig highly recommends him. I know Nesdal highly recommends him. And like I said, I highly recommend him now after using these 2 rigs. They're smoking. They're awesome. But so
yeah.
But I'll tell you, you call that the stainless steel 5150. That's so cool. I love that color. Who did that? I mean, I know you've talked about it for a while, but I've never asked you personally myself on that guitar. I've seen pictures of it, but who did that paint job for you?
This guy.
You did it. So, okay, well, you did an awesome job. What you did a great job. What color paint is that? Is that it's a white and a? Like
it's literally it's a rattle can from a hardware store, and it said stainless steel, and
so cool.
It looked like and the picture on it or something was like someone like one of those Sub-Zero refrigerators kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the thing, because I knew I wanted to go with a silver, not a gray, and you know, it's got a little bit of flake in it. In fact, when I buffed it out, I lost a lot of the flake, but you know, it's
oh, I love that, dude. That is freaking sick.
It's pretty good.
The pictures of that. Yeah, you freaking nailed that. So that's so it's basically white paint, a stainless steel paint in black, just regular black for the stripes, or
yeah, nothing special, really. You know, it's I kind of want to start like sanding it up, and you know, not full relic, but just making it a little dirtier. But I definitely need to do something with the pickup. And I know Craig wants to do a sparkle job for me like that, you know, like one of those full sparkles with that color scheme, and it's very, very attractive. But I'm like, you know, either you got to do it on this one or don't do it, because I'm not gonna have both, or one of them. One of them's gonna get forgotten, you know. So
even with all the guitars
probably that
I have, well, I mean, even with all the guitars I have, it's the same thing. I don't like having doubles of the same thing. I just don't. It's just kind of like, you know, like people have said to me, oh, hey, you know, for all those years I had the 5150 88 version, you know, and then finally last year I wanted to do this version, the newer one, and I'm so glad I did, because I've fallen in love with this one now. And it was like, oh, you should do another 88 version. It's like, I don't want two 5150s, you know. I have two Frankies, but they're, you know, one's black and white and one's red, black and white. One's got a pickguard. So they're kind of two different guitars. But I just, you know, I don't know. I'm not time playing one guitar, let alone, you know, worry about, you know, two of the same ones, you know.
Yeah. You don't want two different eras, two different era 5150s? That'd be cool.
It would be cool. And I've gone back and forth with it. And the only other thing, Johnny, that I've thought about is doing you were talking about your 79 favorite version of the Frankie.
Yeah.
I thought about that too, except I would take mine one step further and put the white pickguard on it when it's red, black, and white. I like that. I
like that one too.
Yeah, me too.
I like that one a lot.
I've thought about doing that one. I've thought about that, and I may do that one of these days.
I know somebody has. I know I've seen a picture online of somebody that did that.
Yeah.
You know.
Jerry Leica did one. Jerry did one. It's very cool, you know.
Maybe it was him.
Might have been him, yeah.
Yeah. This thing just sounds so good.
Yeah, that does. I mean, even through Google, it sounds awesome.
Even through Google and a microcube, you know.
Oh, I'm telling you, dude,
battery powered.
Dude, I'm telling you, put that on a rectifier, man. That little microcube is freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'm on classic.
There's mine. Is that the same one? Do we have the same one?
Yeah, I'm on classic.
Yeah. I used to have a red one. But sounds awesome, man.
Brand new strings.
It's like this Rasta. I had to put brand new strings on it today when I pulled it out, you know.
Nothing like brand new strings.
Yeah. Especially on acoustic guitar.
Yes.
Brand new strings on an acoustic, to me, is the best. The best.
Oh man, when you can play an acoustic and it's just effortless, the best.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best sound. Best sound.
Sound like a real guitar player.
It just needs a Floyd Rose.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that kid, Caleb. Yeah, actually, Johnny, you were there too. I forget the kid's name. The kid we were in the EVH booth and he was just jamming. I'm like, hey, you hear that kid? He's like, yeah. And it's a freaking 14-year-old kid just ripping away. I'm like, it's better than I am, for crying out loud. It's pure talent, you know.
No, he was
I've
he
been
was
playing
sick.
longer than he's been alive, and it's like
He
yeah,
was
it's
sick.
awesome. Yeah.
Like, you know, and just to think he's only been playing for like 4 years or something.
Yeah, he said 4 years. 4 years, you know.
Made me
That's awesome.
made me like weep. You know.
You know, it's good though. What makes me smile about that, because that doesn't bother me at all. It actually makes me smile because
No, it
shows
bothers
that-
me. It bothers me a lot.
Hey, you're an awesome guitar player, dude. Relax.
It took me a long time. Anyway.
I know. I've been playing 20-something years, and I'm just okay, you know. And then some days I have good days, and other days I'm like, gosh, I had to go. Just stick to martial arts because that's my thing. But it makes me happy though, because it shows that the trade, you know, or the art, I should say, is still going, and you know, there's still young guys out there that love to play. That's cool, you know. That's really cool.
It's funny because what I remember about that kid, not only was his playing, but he was there with his dad. Obviously, he's 14, and
yeah,
he looks so baked. Like I've never seen a kid
I know he did.
look so baked. I was just like, wow.
I know he's just like, ugh.
Taking
I have
advantage
one
of
freaking
that.
beer and I can't even play anymore.
Oh, like his eyes were just like glass.
I know. It's funny. It's so hilarious.
Man,
Is that all right for content? I'm sorry.
I didn't say it.
No, he said no. Caleb said he's a good baker. He knows how to bake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But no, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, even Nesdal, he could tell that there was tone in this guitar that wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
in other guitars, so.
Oh yeah. Of course, the player helps too. But you know, the best part of that song, though, the best part of that whole song you were just playing was this part. That's the best part of that whole song. Yeah. And then
There
if
you
you
go.
listen to him like in 95. Yeah, I know. That's great. That's a great riff. And then at the second part of the song, not on the album, he'll do it. Does the same thing, but he goes higher. He goes up real high with it. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. My favorite part of that song is the verse. My favorite part is.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I know. That's the best part.
That note. I love it.
Yeah.
Thumbnail.
Yeah, you're right. The best part of the song. Yeah, great song.
You have to make that face. You have to make that face, right?
Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, you have to. I know. That's a great song.
Hey, John BL. Simon Williams. Hal Face. Hey, man.
What's up, Thunder Guru?
What's up, guys?
Oh, there you go. He blew out his signal. I actually had a dream, I think last night, that I played the Mean Streets intro perfectly, but it was only a dream. So I cannot play that. Just can't do it. It's like a paradiddle with your thumb.
The tapping thing? You talking about the tapping thing?
Yeah. The intro, the Mean Street.
Just the initial you know, percussive lick that he does, which is a paradiddle with your thumb and index fingers. You know, it's crazy. And then this hand's doing stuff. And yeah, I can't do it. There you go. My weakness.
I think the actual technique, I think, is it's wait a minute, hold on. It's
yeah. See, you already lost me.
Yeah, but it's so hard to do it slow. You know, I can't do it slow.
It's because he's a drummer. He plays that way because he's a drummer. A drummer piano player.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He has the knack. You can practice it all day long.
Get Jay in here. Get Jay to do it.
Yeah, I know. Jay can do it.
Jay does it awesome. Yeah, Jay can do it awesome. He's got it down.
Uh-oh. Amanda says there's a new screen cap in the Discord.
Got it down too.
Uh-oh.
We have a screen cap faces section in the Discord.
You know that one, Rob? The Somebody Get Me a Doctor solo?
I haven't played it forever.
Yeah.
I haven't played that so long.
I love this. This lick is so awesome.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, something like that. I love this part. This is my favorite part. I love this part. Something like that. Yeah. That's so awesome. That's such a great song. Great song. So awesome. That's awesome, man. You know what I was actually playing the other day? I haven't played this song forever. Is
yeah.
That's such a great riff. I just love. I mean, it's just a simple riff, but it's just great. It's awesome.
Here's another great lick.
Oh yeah.
This one right here.
Oh, nice. So this is love, man. Nice. That's so awesome. You can play that. It's so bluesy.
Wow.
It's so bluesy. And that's what a lot of people, I think, miss on, you know, Eddie's technique. I mean, people, you know, they practice the hammer-on stuff and all that stuff, but they miss that real tasty stuff, you know, that you just did. They, you know, that's...
that lick. But then there's this one. That one is sick. I think when I learned that, I couldn't believe I learned it. I was like,
that's a tough one.
I learned that. You know?
I've just never sat down long enough to actually learn that, but
it's not hard. It's just and then just like a bunch of legato.
Yeah.
Bus Festival ending?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's kind of like, reminds me of like Hot for Teacher, you know, the part where but that part. Yeah. Very cool, man. That's so awesome. Very cool.
Yes.
Very cool. It's awesome, man.
Gosh.
Johnny, you got to grab a guitar, man. All
Ah.
right. Okay, let me ask you this one. Here's one of the hardest, in my opinion, one of the hardest licks to play. And some days I can do it, some days I can't. I can't believe I'm going to do it on live TV. But and tell me if you, I'm sure you can play it, but how you play it. Just that hang 'em high.
It's hard. You gotta.
It's all. Are you muting the A string?
It's hard. It's not an easy
going,
one.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Something like that.
Yeah, I love this part though. Here's the other one.
Yeah, he does weird stuff, man. He does a lot of weird stuff.
Here's the other one.
Yeah.
That's a great one too, you know.
His what's that solo? Dance the Night Away solo? No, dance Dance in the Streets. Dance in the Streets solo.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I've seen you play that.
What? Look. This part. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That one's not easy. But that little lick, he goes.
Yeah.
That was on a 21 fretter too, because that's where he finished.
Yeah, that's right. So you had to bend just that much. Yeah, you only got to bend that little bit more. Yeah, that was it. That's cool. That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. So much cool stuff out there. There really is. Like I said, a lot of his licks were just real tasty.
That's why I still think Diver Down is like the best he ever played on a record.
You know, it had a groove to it. It really did.
That's
So cool, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
If you learn this lick, you can do anything. Something like that. I don't know the ending, but
That's
yeah.
so cool.
Wow.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I love that guitar too. That's like one of your that's definitely one of your best ones. Just it's got that cool mojo to it.
Yes. I finally just looked up at the sky and said, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, that's so cool.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I see those every day, man.
Oh yeah, they're there.
I just walk out this door right here, look up, and I'll see one or two of them, you know, all the time.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Sully, dude. Donnie, yeah, I turned Rob's volume up as loud as I could, but
That's okay. You're not missing anything. So. Johnny, I got to bounce. Actually, we've been on for a couple hours now.
11:30. We're going on. We're close to 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I got to bounce too because I got to be at the studio at 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like
bounce away.
Yeah.
Bounce. Hey, have had fun at your rehearsal tonight, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, let's hang soon. Let's hang soon
Be
for sure.
fun.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's awesome, man. That's so cool. Good times.
Yeah, we're doing that one.
That's a good one.
Awesome.
That's a
Awesome.
good one.
Okay, so we're out of here.
All right, guys.
Thank you everybody for watching. Rob, thank you again for the info on the Rasta guitar, man. That
Oh yeah.
very cool.
Caleb just made me think of that. That's so cool.
Wow. All right. Soda Pot,
All right,
Jimmy
man.
T, Simon Williams, Amanda Cones, Todd, which is Soda Pop, John BL, Half Ace. Everybody, thanks for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Subscribe to these two guys. Their channels are in the description below. John BL. And we'll see you guys. I know we'll see you guys Friday with Tessie Switch. But who knows? Who knows what'll happen before then? Never know.
All right, guys.
All right, we're out of here. All right. See you
Have a good
guys
night,
later.
guys.
johnnybeane.tv.
See you, bud.
See you guys.